Hey, it's Central Valley Business. I'm your host, Steve Walling. My guest for this segment is Philip Call, and Philip has a relatively new agency, all of his own, but he's been in insurance for a long time. You work for State Farm.
Yeah, that's right.
Philip, first off, what made you go into insurance in the very first place?
You know, perhaps I'm an odd person in this, but I remember my sophomore year of high school, and we had to write about what industry we'd want to get into. And I did this comparison of a few different jobs, and one of them was an insurance agent.
Right.
And I talked to my insurance agent, my parents' insurance agent at the time, and I don't know why, if it's just kind of what was in my sphere, but I really took a liking to the occupation and to the industry of insurance and financial services.
What is it about the industry, Philip, that touches you, that really generates energizes you?
You know, I'm a relatively young guy, but in my life, I've seen heartache, I've seen loss, and it comes in many different forms. But what I've noticed is usually in life's most vulnerable moments, there's typically a sense of regret that comes along with whatever loss. You know, I wish I had more time. I wish I said I love you more often. It could be I wish I knew what coverage I had on my vehicle.
Wish I had my ducks in a row.
Yeah.
Before this happened.
And at that point, you know, it really is too late.
Yep.
And so what I love doing is helping individuals make sure that they're prepared, so when life's moments happen, that they could at least get back on their feet financially.
That's right. You know, life comes at us at the speed of life, and we have no choice to what tomorrow is going to bring. We just have to be, in the place to respond to it. But we have the choice to how we're going to be positioned in that response, and that's where you come in to give someone security, a foundation. People don't use your product when they're having birthday parties. They use your product when things are not quite working right.
Typically, that's the case. Typically, that's the case.
But that's there for them. That's the cushion. That's the what will hold them, embrace them through that process, right?
Right, and hopefully people can get a good night's sleep knowing that when the unforeseen does occur, that they're going to be able to get back on track with life.
Okay, so how long have you been an insurance agent?
Specifically running my own business, I just started this year.
Right.
I actually had my first gig in the industry about 10 years ago.
So you've been at this for a while. You got some mileage under your belt.
Yeah, and my team, I have 4 other individuals in my office, and they have various levels of experience as well. And so between myself and them.
So Phil, you said that you just opened your office this year. You kind of jumped a little ahead of me, but
sorry.
That's okay. Because I want to know, what prompted you to open your own office?
You know, I grew up in an entrepreneurial home.
Right.
And I've seen kind of the pains and the joys and benefits and also some detriments of running your own business. And I waited until now because there's a level of financial preparedness that comes along with stepping out into your own business, of course. And the stars just kind of aligned. I went through some personal loss and tragedy this year, and I really started focusing on what matters most for me and my kids and my wife. And we just thought, you know what? Let's just go for it now. There's never going to be the perfect timing to open up your business or live your dream, whatever it is. And we just thought, let's go for it.
Now's the time.
Now's the time.
But you didn't go alone. You brought 4 other people with you, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's amazing.
And you have what we'll call a full-service office, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Let me ask you, in this field, what's been the most heartwarming experience that you've had through your experience?
You know, the most satisfying thing is when someone could say, thank you so much for what you did for my family. When someone's able to experience the intent of your business, and they experience it firsthand, and then they're able to come back and say, thank you so much for being there. Thank you so much for taking the time to educate me or help me be prepared for life's moments. For me, that's the very most satisfying. The second in line, secondly, is when my team says, thank you so much for providing this fun atmosphere to work in, this great place, the stability of the job.
So that comes in a
close second. Well, for now. The honeymoon may not be over yet, but we enjoy working together.
Well, that's good, and it makes for a solid team. And you offer through State Farm basically a full menu
Yeah.
of their products.
Correct.
Which means that if we're a young couple or a middle-aged or an older couple, you have tools and products that can serve each of those different groups, don't you?
That's correct.
Yeah. For young people, just starting out, I don't need anything, I don't have anything,
Yeah.
what do you tell them?
Well, we typically have conversations around debt reduction. Many
Yeah.
people you'll see graduating with a lot of student debt.
I've heard something about that. Yeah.
And consumer debt as well.
Right.
And so we talk about strategies on how to minimize debt, and we also talk about strategies of preparing a little bit now for your financial future. The compounding interest is a great tool.
It is
And
an incredible tool.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
if the younger couples and individuals could start saving now, they'll be all that much more prepared through retirement.
And Philip, we don't teach younger people that concept of setting a little aside now
Right.
on a continuing, ongoing basis. Make it a habit for the benefits that you'll reap, 10, 20, 30 years down the line. Mm-hmm. But that's one of the products you bring to the table for younger people.
Sure, and I'll share a quick story with you,
Sure.
if I may. When I first got a job in the industry, being a young individual,
Right.
younger than I am now, I learned about these different topics because you're right, in the formal education through high school, there isn't too much on the subject.
Right.
When I became exposed to compound interest and saving a little bit now, I started doing that. And that was key for me to open up my own business now at 29 years old.
Right.
Because I started so young and so quickly. I was amazed at how quick I could start fulfilling life's dreams. And so I love sharing that story with people quickly because I want to hear what their goals and aspirations are, and perhaps we could get a plan together to help them achieve.
Excellent. That's great. So, if you have one message to the audience that you want to share, what is it?
Sure. I just would love sharing the message that we are here to help.
Good. Now, you got a webpage?
We do.
What's your webpage?
www.myagentphilip.com. Philip with one L.
Philip with one L. You got
Yeah.
a Facebook page?
Yep, same thing. Google State Farm Philip Call will come right up there on the top.
Okay. Any other social media stuff out there that you want to get out?
Well, we're working on it. We
Yeah?
have a few things that we've done. We did a fun gift card giveaway. Santa's budget got a little bigger this year for a few winners, and we gave away a turkey at Thanksgiving. And so we just continually try to find unique ways to give back to the community.
And you got a phone number?
Yeah, we do. 559-900-7455.
If you're young and you're just starting out, I can't give you any better advice than to get your finances projected out. And he probably couldn't find any better product than what he's got to help you
Yeah.
do that. And that's great.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thanks so much for having me.
Thank you for being on the show, Phil.
Take
Good
care.
luck.
Thank you.
You're going to come back in 10 years, multi-mega millionaire, and you're going to have all these clients that are just going to sing your praises. I know it.
Hopefully a lot more stories to tell of
There you go.
successes. Thank you.
Good deal. All right, we'll see you when we come back.